Yeah. Welcome to another episode of The Round Circle with your host, the Fifth General, Zacs and Cinema Escapes. Cinema Escapes will not be with us this episode, but he'll be with us next week. All right. So right here, me and Zacs are gonna rock out today. All right. Zacs.
Yeah, man.
So
Yeah, what up? What up? Good to be here, man.
what's going on? So we have seen this video go viral of a woman admitting about divorcing her husband, you know,
Yeah.
because he didn't make more money. So we're gonna get into the breakdown of why this even went viral and why is this even a discussion in the dating world. You know what I'm saying? In the dating market. So we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna touch on some touchy things with marriage and relationships and stuff like that and financing. And we're gonna answer the question: is love enough? Is a woman ever satisfied? We'll talk about it. We'll get deep into that.
Yeah.
But before we get into the main topic, you wanted to touch on some music news.
Yeah, man. I want to touch on reggae artist condolences to him. I heard over the weekend that he lost his mother. And also what was really tragic too, condolences to him. He also lost his son. To gun violence in the streets of Jamaica. Those who don't know who reggae artist Sanchez is, he sang the song called "I'm Missing You Now." I'm missing you now, calling me baby. She's driving me crazy. He sung that. He sung a lot of. He's like a legendary in
Right.
singing reggae. He's singing reggae music. He's a legend in lovers rock reggae. Those who don't know, he sing song called Wedding Ring. He's a song over by what he did that Babyface did. My Wedding Ring. The man has some classical, timeless hits. So I just want to give a real condolences to him. And condolences. He lost his mom and his son. That's terrible. And condolences to him. Yeah.
Yeah. Condolences, man.
Yeah, man.
For a man to go through that, man, for anybody to go through that, is just you lose the love of your life and the child. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, it's rough. It's rough. A child, mother is tough to lose. Any parent is tough to lose too.
Yeah.
It's really hard, especially when you was close to them. Like I know I was close to my mother, me, and my brother, so it was really. I still till this day we still feel it. Miss her. Certain things that she used to do, you miss certain songs that used to that remind you of her. Certain songs she used to sing that remind you of her. Certain shows. I can't even watch The Color Purple. My mother used to love The Color Purple movie. Yeah, back in '85, when it first was released. Danny Glover, Whoopi Goldberg. She loved The Color Purple. I can't watch The Color Purple because it'll make me tear up. She used to love that movie. That was one of her favorite films. And oh man, I can't even certain things I can't watch because it reminds me of mom a lot. It's just certain things. It's like I'm like, oh man, if I only certain things she used to say, and certain movies that she used to love, and certain shows she used to love. Like she was a big fan of the Jeffersons.
Yeah,
and a big fan, of Hey, believe it or not, she used to like watching Martin. She used to laugh at the Martin Show, and she used to love it, and she used to enjoy Living Color too.
Yeah.
I'm going. Yeah. Sometimes I can't even like. Oh man, just tear me up to watch it. And so I know what he's going through with the loss of his mom, and also I don't know what he went through with the loss of his son.
Wait, you said the loss of his mother?
My heart goes out to him.
You said the loss of his mother or his wife?
His mother.
Oh, okay. I had that wrong.
His mother.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, he lost his mother. Yeah, he lost his mother,
and his
and then
son.
I think his son, the next few days, I think it was a day after or a day, if I'm the information right, day he lost his son. The next right after he lost his son. As soon as he lost his mother, he lost his son. When he was burying his mother, he lost his son. Son was the drive-by, killed in a drive-by.
Say
Him
what?
and two other friends were killed in a drive-by. Yeah.
Oh, come on, man.
Yeah, in Jamaica, Jamaica, St. Catherine, Jamaica, you know. So it's really that's tragic, and it's sad you have to go through that. Really, really sad. Sorry, man. You know, condolences to him and the rest of his family. Yeah, man. Bless. Yeah, man. Whew. Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah,
You only won't leave me alone.
yeah.
Mm.
It's just sad.
Yeah, man. But yeah, so
Well,
I'm just
yeah. Rest
it
in
goes out to
peace.
him.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Yes.
Sad situation. Yeah,
Yeah, man.
we're gonna get into our main topic. We're not gonna be long today. Uh, we're gonna do what we got to do, but we're gonna make our point. You know what I'm saying? So,
Mm-hmm.
like I said, there's been a video.
Love and support.
I'll get to that in a second. Queued up. Where a woman. What show was this, Zacchaeus? I'm not familiar with the show. I just saw the clip.
The show was what's it called? Alabama. It's a reality show.
Okay.
Yeah, it's called Huntsville, Alabama.
Okay.
Huntsville, Alabama. Reality show.
Yeah.
And wife likes to watch it. I watch it with her.
Okay.
It's a reality show. That's all I know. That's all I know about the episode.
Yeah.
And it was really interesting because this particular sister said what she said, and it kind of just when I thought about it, it kind of bothered me. The simple fact that she said that she met her soulmate. Her husband is her soulmate, and the reason why she left him is due to lack of money, other lifestyle. He was a hard work. Not to say that he was not bringing um money to the table. He was just hard working. He
So
was
let's
bringing money to the table. Bills were paid.
right. So let's play the clip.
Bills were paid.
Let's play the clip.
Yeah, play the clip. Play the clip.
My
Yeah.
first marriage, we made all of the mistakes. Unfortunately, he passed away.
So why did you guys get a divorce?
Because I really wanted something different. It's very unfortunate because he was the most loving, kind person. I had all the love and support that I could have ever wanted. But I think I went through a period wanting money. Like I wanted to be with someone and be at a different level. And I saw him work all of the time. It's one thing to like work and work and work from like 4 a.m. to 10 p.m. at night, day in, day out, and still have no resources. And for me to work, do the same, and just want a different life.
So, long story short, you wanted a different life and lifestyle than he was able to provide. And so you said, you know what, this, I'm out of here. I need more money.
I was selfish and took advantage of a real unfortunate situation, which was he loved me and David unconditionally, completely unconditionally. And when you love someone like that, you really accept their flaws and you accept less than what you should. So really, I should have been a better wife. Every time we saw each other, like you knew that was your soulmate, right? I mean,
Wow, so he was your soulmate?
it's hard because I knew how he still felt about me.
He just loved you.
He really did.
And you broke his heart. Oh, don't cry, Chip.
Zacchaeus, before I completely go ape-ish, tell me what your perspective is listening to that. Because you're a married man.
Well, yes, and it's hard. Let me tell you something. It's hard to find someone that genuinely loves you for you. And I'm talking about men across the board, even women too. It's to find that gem and to find that person accepts you and loves you for just being you and for who you are, for even being a hard worker, for being someone that can that you could feel that's your soulmate, somebody that you could connect with, somebody that you have a chemistry with, somebody that you can build with, somebody that you can embrace, somebody that shoulder you can cry on. She obviously got 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 it twisted, but I mean to say when she got it twisted, meaning that she have she found her soulmate. But what was very hurtful is that she let him go. She divorced him over some a rich trying to keep up with the Joneses, trying to think that money is the on top of the pedestal instead of being with somebody that is your soulmate, somebody that can love you, to embrace you. He loved you, and you let him because of you divorce him because of finances. And that is not to say that the bills weren't being paid. She never said the bills weren't being paid and everything's being financially taken care of. She said she let him go because she was looking for a certain lifestyle, which this is, women. A lot of women love security, but let's face it. But isn't security also to find that someone that loves you for you and is gonna be faithful to you and that is gonna stand by your side when you're going through all these things. But you're gonna be vain and just let him go because of finances, money. Money's not everything. Sometimes when you have somebody to build with, that's that's riches in itself. When you can find somebody, there's a lot of single dudes out there, a lot of single women out there that wish they can have somebody can that just love them for them, just real love, like what Mary J. Blige sing about real love. So yeah,
Look, here's what I'm trying to understand, right? So she said he would work whatever hours a day, overtime hours, it sound like. And she said still no resources. If you work overtime, there's going to be more money because you're working more hours. So to say that there's zero resources is just disingenuous of her to say that. Provision, the last time I checked, and provision is for married couples, by the way. That's biblical. You got people out here looking for women wanting provider boyfriends. No, it's husband. Anyway,
yes,
uh, provision is your essential needs. Your essential needs would be food, shelter, security,
hmm
right? Abundance would be going on trips, eating at fancy restaurants every week, um, fun, leisure, spending. The things that are non-essential, non-essential. Like getting a bag of Doritos is a non-essential food. What's essential would be like an orange or an apple because your body needs nutrients, not chips. Chips would be a non-essential item. Essential item, toilet paper. Non-essential, uh, a trip to the Maldives. So what she wanted was abundance. She said lifestyle. She didn't say our living. She didn't say anything about their state of living. She said lifestyle. But then she also said she was working too. So she didn't like the idea of him working and her still working and they're not having a lot of money. Because I guess her attitude was, well, shoot, I could just do it. If I got to work, then this is not going nowhere. Now, I don't know if the woman is married now. Some are saying that she is married now. So I guess she found a guy with more money. But she's on a show talking about her ex-husband who passed away, who worked very hard to support her and a man named David. I'm thinking that was their child. I don't know. I don't know who that is. And she said that she wanted more. So she wasn't satisfied. That's what this boils down to. She wasn't satisfied.
Yeah.
You know, she wanted to live like the House of Gucci, Versace, you know, Liberace. She wanted to live like Liberace. You know? Why would a woman like this even deserve a good husband after this?
Let me tell you something. A lot of us want the we're attracted to beautiful women. She's a beautiful lady, so it's like he's more working hard. You have a hard work. Here's it that you have a hard working man. He's not cheating on you. He's honest, very hard working, good brother, very hard working. And he's doing his best he can to provide for you. Just provide, put food on the table. And maybe you're working too. I'm talking about too as a female, you're working too. And God is providing. He's providing. So
he just wasn't.
What else?
I guess he just wasn't able to provide the Prada and the Gucci bag, and the $200 or $300 tomahawk steaks.
Right.
This is what.
Much, and I'm
yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna repeat myself again right here. I'm gonna repeat myself again.
Yeah.
Do you know how much single men and women out there looking for somebody good that could just love them for them? You know, there's a lot of single people out there looking for love, and they're on these dating sites looking for love, looking to settle down with a mate, looking for somebody that they can lean on, looking for somebody that they can build with, somebody that they can love them for just them. And here is it that she had a man, she has a soulmate, and she divorced him because, not to say he's a bum, he's not working, he's working, but it's not enough. She's not satisfied financially, meaning that she wants the riches. She wants that.
Enough for her. Because
it's not enough.
It's not enough for her. She said she imagined her marriage being different financially. But I want to ask this question before I really tear into this woman. My thing is this: when she met him, how much money did he have? See, what I don't like I mean, that's a rhetorical question. What I don't like is the fact that is this woman and women who are like her get with men who don't have a car, this man had a job. I'm just talking about the women. I'm talking about an extreme right now. You have women out here that are like her or worse. They get with these men with no job, no car, no house, no steady income. In month one, Then when month 14 comes around, oh, I broke up with him because he didn't have no car, because he didn't have no job, because he didn't have his own place, and because he didn't have steady income. And then you ask that same woman, when did you realize he didn't have these things? Oh, when we started dating. There you have it. Let's go to this woman. I would imagine that the man was making the same money or almost the same money when they got divorced that he made when they started seeing each other. But the last time I checked, Zacchaeus, there's something called wedding vows.
Yeah.
And don't
Yeah.
some of the wedding vows say for sickness and health, for richer or poorer, for better or worse? I guess those vows didn't mean anything to her. Vows are just words. Yeah, vows are just words for most people. They're just what you say. It's traditional.
Well, some people have a biological clock. Some people live in an illusion that is a fairy tale illusion, meaning that they're looking for, she married him, right? She married him.
Yep.
And you met him making $1,000 a year, that kind of money. You said that's his soulmate and with you, and you made vows for God, and you said, "Yeah, this is the one." Because I'm not living like the Joneses. Because I'm not. You don't see me. You don't see him with mink coats on and driving the biggest car and having the biggest mansion, or pushing to, or he's not making enough money for me. A few months, yeah, you're right. A few months later, passed down, and he's not. And I can't live like this. I'm feeling uncomfortable, and that's what it is. Now listen. Now, me and we're all listening to that. Women love security.
Yeah, but
they love security.
Define security, because what she was talking about was resources and a lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
So she's talking about financial security. But it sounds like he was giving her, because she said that he was the most loving husband, everything. So that's emotional security, number one, that he gave. The financial security, as far as making sure their needs were met, he still provided that. And then also she worked too. He provided security for their child, I guess, because who David is. He was physical security. So she would have to define what the heck what security is in her eyes, because she didn't say anything about security. She's talking about, a lavish lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? That's what she's referring to. So what type of security does a woman like her or women in general value more? Financial security or safety security? Because there are a lot of women out here that are with men.
Like her.
Think about it. There are a lot of women out here with men with financial security, but there's no emotional security. They might be being shared. I mean, they might have another woman. So that's not emotional security, and that's not physical security in the sense of the risk of a guy going out there, stepping out and bringing a disease home to his wife. Okay, what about that security?
He's making the money.
Well, because the money and lifestyle mattered more to her, and she wanted a man to provide that, not herself. She don't want to work. She didn't say that, but because if he was everything that you needed and you got your own job, then why divorce him? Your money and his money together can still do what it is that you need. If the man was making sure there was food on the table and a roof over your head, then lady, what are you doing with that other money? Just holding on to it and pocketing it and being greedy? You know, you didn't say if you wanted a different lifestyle, you didn't get together with your husband and say, hey, you know, since I don't spend all the money like I used to as if I was living on my own, hey, I put some savings together. Let's invest this in a business, or let's invest in buying a property so we can have income coming in from renters. Let's start a business. Let's invest this in stocks and bonds and whatever. You know, a wise woman, the last time I checked, a wise woman is supposed to be a helpmeet to her husband. She wasn't a helpmeet. Yeah. She wasn't a helpmeet. She was a liability because she divorced him for the money.
Mm-hmm.
This woman, I hope she repented, because if she didn't, she don't deserve no good man after this. Are you kidding me?
No. She needs to go with a dude that oh yeah, he has the money, all right. But guess what? You're not the only one.
Hey, you saw that movie. You saw that. Hey, you saw that movie, Diary of a Mad Black Man. Diary of a Mad Black Woman. That.
Oh yeah.
Charles.
Oh yeah.
Charles. I think it's the character Charles. He had money, but he was disrespectful. He had money.
Oh,
he had the resources. He had the resources that this woman would want, but he was disrespectful, and then he ends up getting shot in the back after he kicked his wife out. Mm-hmm. And let me say this. I'm warmed up now. Can you imagine if a man was on a talk show, right, and he said,
mm-hmm.
"Hey, you know, I had the most loving wife. She was the best thing in the world until she got fat." Can you imagine?
Hello.
What the backlash would be for a guy like that? He wouldn't be able to show his face on camera or on the streets. But it's okay for her to sit up here and say but it's okay for her to sit up here and say this garbage. And I know some people are gonna say, "Oh, she living her truth." Well, her truth is not honorable. Just because it's the truth doesn't mean it's honorable. There are women who are prostitutes and whores, and they go out there and they have sex for $40, and that's their truth. Don't mean it's honorable. Okay? There's a man out here, woman out here, by the name of Amber Heard, copping a squat and dropping stinky loads in a bed, and that's her truth. But that don't mean it's honorable. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So the very thing that this woman she broke covenant for some money? For some freaking money? Really? You broke covenant for that? You broke covenant for that? If this woman is a Christian, oh, Lord help us.
Sure, man.
Because if she's a Christian, she's definitely in the wrong. She's definitely in the wrong if she's a Christian and she out here divorcing her husband for money. The love, I repeat, the love for money is the root of all evil. Not money itself, but the love for it. For the love of money, got to have it. Do.
Yep.
For the love of money, gonna need it. Oh. Do things, bad things. See what I'm saying? The OJ's told us, man. It's that greed.
Oh, yeah.
And for that big green.
Mm-hmm.
And what are the results? Now the man is dead. And then you over here missing him.
Yeah.
I miss you.
And crying.
I'm talking to you, baby.
I miss you. Hey, Aaron Hall said it. Hey, listen, you know.
But Zacchaeus, before we get on, I mean, just imagine what would have happened if this was a man talking about I divorced my wife because she gained weight. They would call this man the scum of the earth.
Kind of heat.
Go ahead, Zacchaeus.
Mm-hmm.
Give me your scenario. What would have happened if the shoe was on the other foot?
If the shoe was on the other foot and he said that, listen, my wife gained too much weight after the kids, this man right here, or the reason why I left my wife because she eats too much, she gained too much weight, right here, he would have been ostracized. He would have been kicked out of any place where he couldn't show his face anywhere.
Right, because
his whole it's just short. He would have caught heat on social media.
Yeah, or if he would have said,
everywhere he go,
or if he would have said, I divorced my wife because she got cancer.
Oh no, yeah, that's.
See what I'm saying? Sickness and health, right?
Yeah,
sickness and health, right? I thought this stuff mattered.
Yeah,
I thought this stuff mattered. When you sit there and you stand before your family and God, and you say, with this ring, I take you to my awfully wedded husband, awfully wedded wife, and then you pull some crap like this. There was no resources. Get the heck out of here, lady. So this is the
love.
So what, Zacchaeus? What does this teach men and women, current age, or young men and women who are aspiring to be married? I'm pretty sure this scares men, just like there are things that scares women with marriage. I'm pretty sure there are men out there who saw this and they said, I'll never get married because I'd be danged if a woman divorces me because of that. Your turn.
Yeah.
Speak on it.
Well, for the men, especially I'm talking about single men. For the single men out there that's looking to maybe settle down with a wife and looking to get married, this kind of interview would scare them. It would make them think twice, especially if you haven't met that one yet. You see, if you met that one and you're maybe dating somebody and you think that she's your soulmate, and vice versa, then it's something that they said, okay, I believe she's not like that. But if you're out there and you're totally single, you have nobody that you're seeing, nobody that you're dating yet, but you're looking, it'll make you think that, wait a minute, this is how these women think? Wait a minute. Is this what I have to look forward to? She's divorcing me because I'm not making enough. And listen, it's in our conscious, men conscious mind, and even the ones that were married, that's married but was married before they got married. And our conscious mind was thinking that, wait a minute, how much money can I make? I want to be able to provide for my family. Would I have enough? I'm working a job and I'm getting by, but would I have enough for me to satisfy her financial needs? Oh yes, she's working too, but I want to make sure that I have enough so I won't get divorced. So she won't divorce me or leave me. And could I find a woman? I don't know. Could I find a woman? This sounds old school though. Rub pennies with me.
Yeah.
Can we share? Can we build together and share our resources?
A woman who's humble.
Can we share resources so we can build? Yes.
A woman who's humble.
Yes. Is there one out there?
How many of those exist?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. In 2022, I'm married already. In 2022,
right? You're married already.
Is there some women out there that are humble, that can settle with a good brother, looking for a good, honest brother? He's honest with you. He's real with you. He wants to build with you. He just want to look on a beautiful sister he can build with, and that he can pool his resources together, and they can build from right there and have and raise a family. Does it exist in 2022? Does it exist in 2023? Listen.
Listen, to lack humility is to lack
And
character.
that's what it is.
To lack humility
Yeah.
to lack humility
And
is
that
is to lack compassion and to
the
lack
lack.
character.
And let me tell you, sister, real quickly. Let me just say it like this.
Go ahead.
It's very attractive. It's very attractive. Not just your looks. It's very attractive when a woman is humble.
Speak on it.
That's very attractive to a dude that's looking to settle down. That's a very attractive trait right there.
Yeah.
It's not just your beauty. It's not just your nice, lovely curves.
Well, she admitted she was selfish.
Also
she admitted she was selfish.
Yeah.
But she said that was her soulmate.
And
you out here divorcing soulmates?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
See,
listen.
People need to understand that finding love is can be a once in a lifetime thing, and some people never
once
find
in a lifetime thing.
But some women think
they got some. Listen,
but some women think there's a whole bunch of soulmates out there. Oh, if this one don't work, I'll get a new one. You think it's that easy?
Now I heard this. Now this is what it's not that easy because I heard this 10 to 1. It's not that many brothers out there.
Yeah.
10 to 1. I keep hearing that all the time. Oh, it's not that much brothers out there. We got to step out. It's not that much brothers out there. Oh, it's a 10 to 1. There's more females than men. Yeah, okay. Okay, so you really think if you found out of the 10 to, if you said there's 10 to 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what's out there. That's what people say, 10 to 1.
Mm-hmm.
So out of the one, and you find your soulmate, you think you could find another one? That's the question.
Well, because daughters are raised, not your daughter, but daughters are raised with this princess thing. So most daughters are raised with the privilege that you everything adjusts to you. You don't have to adjust to it. And that's not humility at all. That's entitlement. She was operating with an entitlement because, I deserve the lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
I deserve to eat at Salt Bay. I deserve to eat at those restaurants. I deserve to eat to sit up and go to Vegas and eat Hell's Kitchen Chef Gordon Ramsay's or eat Emerald Agassi. I deserve to live the same way the Kardashians live. Hello.
Hello.
Okay.
Hello.
So this is not your average woman. Like everybody's not gonna make $1,000 a year or more, and everybody's not gonna be a millionaire. That's not how capitalism works. The problem is people are not educated on capitalism. Of course, you should strive for more and strive for better, but there's not room at the top like that. If that was the case, everybody would be a millionaire. We wouldn't even have government assistance programs. If everybody could do it, there would be no need for food stamps. There would be no need for Medicaid either, or welfare. There would be no need for that because everybody would have what they need, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the average black man, because this is a black couple and we black people, right? The average black man, give or takes, makes $45,000 to $47,000 a year. The average black woman makes about $35,000 to $40,000 a year. You know what I'm saying? According to blackdemographics.com. I had to give a range of stats because sometimes the years adjust. This year they made this year they made that, this year they made that, this year. Okay? So, most people are median income. That's what the demographics, median, mean, average, most people. So most people have to put, especially today's world, have to put their money together. A new stat has come out that, well, kind of more like a prediction, that to be a homeowner in America, the average income that a person would need is $70,000 a year. That's the average. We're not talking about New York and LA. Okay, we're talking about cities like Houston, Dallas, Atlanta, you know, those type of cities. You know what I mean? Maybe Chicago. We put that in there. We're talking about those places. You know what I'm saying? That you would need 70,000. The average person the average black man, black woman does not make 70,000. So that means I got to take my 40 and your 40, and then we have 80,000.
Yeah.
Two's better than one. The last time I checked, two's better than one. I mean, even God said, when two or three agree, I gather in the midst. But people don't understand that concept, I guess. Oh well.
I would say this, man. Instead of leaving him, how about having vision? How about building, trying to be, like you said, become an entrepreneur? How about there's a lot of businesses out there you could tap into, and you just can leave them. It's funny because you would leave them. Let's say you left them. Let's say for example you left them, and you left them for good. You divorced them, left them. A year from now, and he said he's pursuing a business, but because you don't see no money in his pocket, you don't see that happening. You see him working, struggling, working 8 hours a day, working 40 hours a week. You see that man struggling, but he said he has a vision, and you left him anyway. Do you know maybe a year from now, 2 years from now, you see that same man come back to you, and he's a millionaire, or he has his own business, and then you're like, huh?
Oh,
with your mouth open wide.
There's a movie that's just like that. It's called Acrimony. That happened in Acrimony. Didn't that man hit big? He hit big on his invention, and then he became a millionaire overnight. And Taraji P. Henson's character wanted him back. Although their marriage was toxic, their relationship was toxic because when they were dating each other, there was cheating going on and all that. But listen, this is the kind of stuff that happens. I believe, I don't know the brother, but he may have had vision, and that's why he was working so hard, because he had to work harder to save up for his vision. And then she left him, and then he has an unfortunate death, later on after their divorce. So I'm not blaming her for his death. No. But I don't know. Maybe he died of a broken heart. Does anybody think about that?
Yes, and people do die of broken hearts. Okay, yeah.
My advice to men is, be great. Do the things that you need to do so you could be great. And it doesn't have to have anything to do with a woman at all. But just strive to be great. Now, if a great woman comes along, if you're great and you're doing great things, and a great woman just so happens to come along while you're on your path, then by all means. But also, money doesn't guarantee you a solid marriage, a relationship, because I don't know if she's with another man with money, but she still loved Jonesing over the man that died, who didn't have enough money. So apparently, that was the man who was for her, really. But they just so happened to get a divorce. So having money doesn't guarantee you a solid relationship. Obviously, look at Will and Jada's situation. They both got money, but look at their marriage. Their marriage is crap. Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, I mean, they're not married anymore. But, look at that fiasco. You know what I'm saying? Money can't buy you love. Oh, and
I remember that.
It can't.
Yeah. No, it can. Ralph Tresvant, money can't buy you love. That's it. Money can buy you love. I just had to get that in there. Sorry. Money can't buy you love. That's right.
Yeah. It's a shame.
No, it can't buy you love.
Zacchaeus, we're gonna wrap this up, but what is your advice to what is your advice to women? Because you had advice for men early in the show, but what is your advice to women when getting married and hearing this?
My advice to all young single women out there that is looking for a soulmate and is looking for somebody to settle down with and is on these dating sites, don't always put money at the pedestal of everything. Money, yes, money is important, but it's not the all in all. You have to build. You have to have, when you meet somebody, it's got to be a chemistry. It's got to be a connection. It's got to be It's got to be. You got to be you and that person. It's got to be mutual crazy about each other. You got to be crazy about each other. You got to be. You got to be friends with each other. You got to. You could talk to each other every day and it doesn't bother you. You just can't wait to see that person. That person can't wait to see you. You can't wait to connect with that person. It's got to be something like that. That's a soulmate. Somebody that you're excited to see every day. Somebody that you want to build with. Somebody that you just enjoy. You just in love and enjoy their company. You just enjoy and you just love their company. You just have to hear their voice, even if you don't live with them. That's somebody that you want to build with. That's true love. That's what it's about. Don't just look at his pockets and be like, well, he's not driving the biggest car. Listen, things don't last forever. That man could be taking a bus, and then next thing you know, he's driving a Bentley, or 5 years from now, or 10 years from now, he's building something.
Exactly.
Or he could be, or you know what I'm saying? He could be in living in one little room, and he has a big vision, and you left him because you didn't see it. You didn't see it, so you just left. You just up and you just let it. He's rounding it your nose, and you just walking right by. But you knew deep down inside that was the one that you built with. He made you laugh. He made you feel comfortable. You feel comfortable talking to him, and you just enjoy his company so much. But you let money cloud your mind and cloud your headspace to just pass him right by. Don't let that happen. That's my advice.
That's what I'm talking about. I don't need to add to that. I don't need to add to that.
Yeah.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
Hey man, let them know where they can reach you, man.
Yes, you can reach me on Facebook, Wayne Backus 67 on Facebook, also on Twitter, Wayne Backus 2 at Wayne Backus 2 on Twitter, also on Instagram, Zacchaeus Music on Instagram, and Wayne Backus Music, Wayne Backus Gospel on Instagram, also on Twitter, Wayne Backus Zacchaeus on TikTok too. So yeah, you can reach me on those platforms. Definitely take it.
Yeah. All right.
Peace.
Y'all can reach me at Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. All right. All right. We'll see y'all on another episode of the Round Circle Cinema Escapes. We'll be back. All right. All right. All right. Signing off.
All right.
The Fifth General,
Peace.
Zacchaeus.
And Zacchaeus.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace, King. See you next time.